What's up, everyone? This is FP Sticks. Going to be trying something different today. Going to be trying to do some live battle commentary here. So I'm going to be sending this battle request to my friend Hooligan4L here. And just going to be doing some live battles and kind of talking through my thought process for what's going on here. These are going to be Timeless Cup battles because I still have yet to do my big Timeless Cup tournament. So taking a look at his team, he is running a Venusaur team, so that's kind of threatening to my Meganium, and he's got Ninetails and Skuntank on the team, both of which are going to be really solid against Meganium. So I might try for, let's try my Gastrodon lead and then bring in two anti-grass counters in the back and kind of see how this works out. So Gastrodon in the lead, then Ninetails, and then Dragonair. We'll see how this plays out. If he leads Venusaur, this is very bad for me. You can see I've switched up my team of 6. I'm now using a Meganium team. I went over to the dark side, man. my Blaziken team was just not cutting it anymore. With how much the Timeless Cup meta has evolved, Kingdra is way too strong, Meganium is way too strong, and Ninetails with Overheat just way too strong. My Blaziken was not able to do anything against people that were running that consistent of a line. So I ended up going with this Meganium team here, and instead of running Whiscash as my Mudboy, I'm running Gastrodon. I feel fairly safe keeping Gastrodon as a lead slot, but I definitely can never utilize it as a switch-in. So here's the first match right here. I'm against Kingdra. I'm okay with staying in this. Now, if he switches in his Venusaur, I'm going to be able to switch in my hard counter of Ninetails to be able to catch that. I do get a shield. I wanted to throw that Body Slam before he throws the Octazooka. I think I'm going to commit a shield here. It is only the Octazooka, so correctly based, but that still would do a decent amount of damage. He gets the attack debuff, which really sucks. And then he brings in Celio. This is very interesting. Now, Ninetails is going to be a nice wall against Celio, so I'm going to bring in Ninetails. Body Slam's going to hit for neutral. Body Slam's going to hit for neutral. Aurora Beam's going to be resisted, so I'm just expecting a flurry of Body Slams here, unless he's running Water Pulse, which would be really interesting for sure. He piggybacks his Body Slams here. Very good play. Not going to shield that. I'm going to throw the Psyshock here. Let's see. I know he had Kingdra in the lead, and it's still got some energy on it in the back, so I do need to be aware of that. Throwing the Psyshock, he lets it go through. I'm going to shield this, and I'm going to try to farm down this Celio. I know I can still survive one more Body Slam, but I'm hoping that he will not be able to throw it off. He's not able to, which is great. I'm expecting the Kingdra to come back in, but regardless of what it is, I'm going to throw a Psyshock no matter what. Whoa, very late to getting to that charge move there. I still get the excellent, which is good. I draw that last shield. I'm really hoping I can get to another Psyshock here. That'd be amazing. I'm barely able to do it. You can see there's a little bit of visual lag on his side of things right now. I don't think that's affecting how many fast moves he's able to throw. So I regained that the switch advantage now, but Venusaur is going to be an absolute wall to my Gastrodon. So I'm going to bring in Dragonair to try to chunk this thing down. If this is a Sludge Bomb, it's really going to hurt. He goes for the Frenzy Plant. And honestly, I think in the Zero Shield scenario, Venusaur might even win. So I'm just going to throw this Aqua Tail, and then I'm going to switch in my Gastrodon to try to body slam this down a little bit. It's giving him a lot of energy. I'm hoping I can get to body slam. Barely able to get to it before he's able to farm me down with Vine Whip. And even though my attack was lowered, you can see I still had the debuff there because I switched Gastrodon in instead of bringing it fresh off the bench. Very interesting. I'm barely able to take that first match there. I need to relook into the Venusaur against Dragonair simulations, but I was getting worried there that he might be able to get to another Frenzy Plant. So I'm able to take that first match. Definitely a difficult match for sure. Let's see. Gonna look at his team again. I went with the Gastrodon lead last time. Man, it really looks like he does not like Meganium. He's running that Venusaur and Ninetails and Skuntank. I'm going to try for a double dragon strat with Meganium. See how this works. If he leads Venusaur, not super great for me. But other than that, I think I'm willing to stay in to at least throw an Outrage. So we'll see how this goes. Leading Kingdra, we got Meganium in the middle slot and then Dragonair in the back. So I do need to watch out for Celio as well because it's going to do well against my Kingdra and against my Dragonair, but I'm hoping that my Meganium can get paired up with that. This is not good. I might stay in here. Let him throw a Frenzy Plant. I'm obviously going to have to shield this Frenzy Plant, but I've given my Kingdra some energy now. And now I think I'm going to switch into Dragonair actually to continue to Dragon Breath down this Venusaur, hoping that he's going to switch out here. He has farmed up a lot of energy on that for sure. And because I have this amount of energy, I feel like I can try to land this Aqua Tail bait and then land a Dragon Pulse. I correctly get the shield there. Actually, I'm just going to go straight for the Aqua Tail because he's really chunking me down. Hoping to get this last shield. I do get it, so that is huge for me. And he's got Venusaur with a lot of energy. I'm going to bring in my Meganium to tank whatever charge move this is. Even if it's a Dragon Pulse, that's okay with me. Going to Vine Whip it down. Because if you remember, his Venusaur hardly has any health left. So most likely it'll just be able to throw one charge move at me and then probably take me out. I'm expecting the Venusaur to come back in. My Kingdra still has energy farmed up, and now that I'm up a shield, Kingdra is going to be a very good closer. There's that Venusaur. I actually think I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let it go. It's going to take me out. I'm hoping I can Dragon Breath down this Venusaur. Oh, he makes a very nice switch. This Outrage is going to one-shot his Kingdra, and I want to throw it as quickly as possible so these Dragon Breaths do not chunk me down. It one-shots it. I'm still up a shield, and the Venusaur is not able to throw a Frenzy Plant. Very close there. I'm really liking this Meganium team. It gives you a lot of flexibility. You can run a double Dragon Strat like I just did. I can use my Gastrodon lead strat, all of which feel pretty solid. Meganium and Ninetails, that combination can be pretty deadly. Let's see if I can build a team of 3 that utilizes that a little bit. He's just got so many anti-Meganium users. Well, and he's really liking his Venusaur a lot. Maybe I'm going to lead with Ninetails, hoping to catch the Venusaur. And if that's bad, let's see if I end up against his Kingdra or maybe I'll bring that. We'll see how this works. This gives me a little bit of dragon coverage with the Lapras. And Meganium as a closer is pretty decent as well. Let's hope to catch a Venusaur lead. We do get it, which is really great. I'm expecting a switch out here. Probably Dragonair. Oh, it's Kingdra. So I'm actually going to go for Meganium here. I'm going to be able to get to a Frenzy Plant, I believe, before he can get to an Octazooka. This is either going to draw a shield, or he's just going to have to sacrifice this Kingdra. It does not one-shot, and then I'm able to Vine Whip it down even more. He switched out his Venusaur very fast. Oh, it's only an Octazooka. And he does not get the debuff, thank goodness. I'm expecting Venusaur to come back in. Venusaur is going to double resist Frenzy Plants. Yep. So I'm just going to go straight Earthquake here. I don't want this Venusaur to farm up a bunch of energy, but if it starts getting greedy, I might try to just go for another Earthquake. Not good at all. I'm hoping that he's going to throw a Sludge Bomb soon here. I just want my Meganium to go down at this point. Venusaur still has so much health left. He does go for the Sludge Bomb. So my Ninetails is obviously going to be a great counter to this. I'm waiting down the clock so I don't get switch locked into something. I'm able to throw this Psyshock before he's able to switch out, and that is exactly what I wanted to do. This is either going to draw a shield or do a bunch of damage to Venusaur. Almost one-shots it. He switches in. What is in the back? It is Celio. So I want to maintain the Ninetails Venusaur matchup. So I'm going to switch in Lapras. I am at an energy disadvantage here. He's probably correctly counting my fast moves before I get to a what is this called? Skull Bash. He piggybacks his body slams. Very good play. I actually shielded that first body slam because I know that these body slams are the ones that are going to do the most damage before I can get to my Skull Bash. I am down a shield, and that's okay with me. I'm expecting to draw this last shield here. The Venusaur is probably going to be coming in once this switch clock goes up. I'm fully anticipating that. And Celio is really good about burning out the switch clock because of its body slam spam. So I'm trying to keep an eye on the switch clock here. I'm expecting the Venusaur to come back in. I'm able to sneak in an Ice Shard between those body slams, which is really great for me. I'm expecting Venusaur to come back in right now. It's still not, so I'm going to go for another Skull Bash here. This is going to go through because he's out of shields. And then maybe I'll bring in my Ninetails to farm this down. Okay, I want him to dump his energy into my Lapras. Totally fine with that. He's out of shields. I'm going to bring in Ninetails to farm down more. He brings in Venusaur. It gets absolutely wrecked. And I have enough energy for an overheat, which is major overkill against this Celio, but not taking any chances. Whoops, missed a bubble there on the fire animation, but able to take that match, and then you can see you get the attack debuff whenever you use overheat. Overheat hits like a truck. In a closing scenario, when they have no shields, it's insane. It does so much damage for sure. So I'm going to do some more battles here. That time I went for the Ninetails lead, and it definitely paid off. Ninetails does, good against Venusaur, decent against Celio, decent against Skuntank. I have to land the overheat, and I don't really like having to land the overheat to win my matchup, because then you end up dropping your attack a bunch, and then whatever comes in can farm you down pretty hard. Let's go for this Gastrodon lead again. Gastrodon with double anti-grass is this lineup here. If he leads Venusaur, very bad. But we will see. Hopefully he doesn't lead Venusaur again, because I led Ninetails last time. But it is Venusaur. Yikes. So I'm not going to switch into Ninetails here. I'm going to switch into Dragonair, because I don't want my hardest check to Venusaur to get stuck in that matchup. I'm very surprised that he's staying in this. I am going to shield this. It's only a frenzy plant, so he correctly baits on his part. There's the switch out that I was expecting. He brings in Celio. Yikes. Celio is going to be able to farm down a lot of energy. And I know that Venusaur still has a lot of energy stored in the back. Hoping to draw a shield here. He does not shield, so that is huge for me that I land the Dragon Pulse. Because now, if this is an Aurora Beam, it's going to take me out, but it's going to drain all of Celio's energy. It's only a Body Slam. I'm expecting another Body Slam to be coming through very soon. It is. Okay, I'm down a shield, and he still has Venusaur, but Venusaur is only at half health. I don't want to... I guess I'll bring in Gastrodon to farm this down a little bit. And then I'll at least be able to throw a Body Slam at the Venusaur, hopefully. In comes the Venusaur again. Oh, yes, I'm able to get to that Body Slam before it's able to get to the Frenzy Plant. That was huge for me. I'm hoping to draw a shield here. Now I'm going to make a fast switch into Ninetails. He switches out. What does he have in the back? The Kingdra. This is absolutely horrible for me. I'm going to farm up some extra energy here. And I was a little bit late to getting to the Psyshock. This is going to cost me the match for sure. This is going to be Noctizuka. If I get the attack debuff, it's definitely game over. But it looks like I did not get the debuff. I might still have a chance here. Because with all the energy that I farmed up, he's either going to have to commit his last shield or lose this matchup, I believe. He's still got Venusaur, but it's got a lot of energy. Okay, there's the last shield. He's probably going to be able to fast move me down before I can get to Psyshock. Is he fully committing to the farm down? Oh, it does not work out, though, and I think this is going to take out... the Kingdra. It is, but in comes Venusaur, and this is game over because it has enough energy to throw a Frenzy Plant. Very good play on Hooligan's part. So, that was unfortunate that he led his Venusaur against my Gastrodon. That really makes that line of three very difficult to pull off. But you can see I switched in my Dragonair onto the Venusaur instead of switching my Ninetails because I don't want my hardest counter to be switch locked because most likely he's just going to switch out of that matchup for sure. Let's maybe go for a double dragon strategy again, but leading Dragonair this time instead of Kingdra, because he seems to really like that Venusaur. If he leads Celio, this is going to be bad. If he leads Kingdra, I'm also going to lose that matchup, but I will at least take a shield on my way out, hopefully. If he leads Venusaur again, this is great, because Venusaur is nowhere near as tanky as Meganium is. Looks like he's thinking about his team, about what he's going to bring in. Let me see. Okay, good. We're not frozen there. Kingdra lead, not super great. Gonna play this out a little bit. This might be a mistake because I'm not gonna win this matchup. Very interesting that he switches out at the last second there, gives up switch advantage, and allows me to... I burn a shield there, which is amazing. He is bringing Skuntank in to farm. That's okay. I'm not even going to switch out. I'm just going to throw both my Aqua Tails here and maintain this shield advantage. Jeez, that Skuntank got shredded. I can't bring in Meganium into this Skuntank. It's farmed up energy. I will commit a shield here. Oh, and it is the Sludge Bomb, the heavier hitting move. Thank goodness I shielded that. Maybe he won't be able to get to a crunch. Yes. I believe he might have had enough energy to do double crunch there. The Kingdra comes back out. I'm going to shield this up. Ah, it's only an Octazooka. Very good play. He does not get the attack debuff. In comes his Venusaur. This is not great for me. Let's hope he shields this. He does. Do I get the attack debuff? Yes, I needed that for sure. He's going to have to throw his energy here, but then I have Meganium in the back, and he's most likely going to be able to take me out. I survived that by some miracle. Yikes, I should have just switched out there. But because this attack is lowered, this might not be as bad as I think. This is most likely going to be a Sludge Bomb. He still has Kingdra in the back. Okay, because I got the attack debuff, this is slightly safer for me. Going for the Frenzy plan here, this could be a mistake. I don't actually think this is going to be enough to take out Venusaur, and this might have just cost me the game. Oh, it barely is enough. He's got Kingdra. Oh, I'm barely able to Vine Whip it down before it's able to get to another charge move there. Whew! Very tough battles. I have not had a whole lot of practice with this line of 6 since I switched over to a Meganium team, so this is very challenging for me. Gonna try to do one more battle here. Let me know what you guys think of this live commentary. I know when I'm watching YouTubers, I'm always wondering what they are thinking while they are playing. So this is definitely something that would interest me. Let me know if it interests you guys. And I'm using my crappy webcam on my laptop, so it might not be super good, but we're just trying it out, and we'll see if it's good enough. Let's go with the Lapras lead here. Lapras can actually beat Venusaur depending on IVs in the 2 shield scenario. Still going to be weak to Venusaur, so I'll bring in Ninetails. And I'll bring in Dragonair as a closer. We'll see how this does. This will probably be the last match here. Okay. Fairly equal scenario here. You want to just go straight Skull Bash. I really don't think there's any point in attempting to bait here. And Celio is super annoying because you don't have to bait anything in this scenario. You can just go straight Body Slam. It's pretty mindless. You don't have to think very hard. You just click straight Body Slam the whole time. I am going to shield this because these beginning Body Slams are going to be the ones that do the most damage. So I would definitely recommend committing a shield. You know you're going to get hit by 2 Body Slams before you can throw that first Skull Bash. So you're going to have to commit a shield on one of them. He correctly shields this up. Good job on his part. I have Ninetails and Dragonair in the back. So Celio is one of his hardest checks to my Dragonair. So I do want this thing gone. I don't want to have to commit both shields on this. Especially not to Body Slams. Yep, it's just going straight Body Slam. I'm going to be able to get to another Skull Bash here. Celio is so obnoxious. Holy crap. Hopefully this does not get shielded. He lets it go through. I'm double boosted now. He's going to be able to get to another 2 Body Slams before I can throw. Another Body Slam's going to take me out. I want him to dump all. Okay, he makes a switch. Yikes. And I dump a Surf into Kingdra, which feels horrible. He does not shield that. Correct play. But because of this health advantage, I'm going to totally Dragon Breath down this Kingdra. Actually, might just let this go. Oh, it's only an Octazooka. Holy cow. but he gets the attack debuff. Very glad I did not shield that. I did not anticipate that being an Octazooka, but it worked out well. Yikes, but my attack was dropped, and he's able to win that scenario. He still has Celio. I'm really hoping he has Venusaur in the back. Yikes, man. And Kingdra Dragon Breath down my Lapis too. Okay, in comes Ninetails. If he brings in Celio, I'm oh boy, what is it? It's Dragonair. This is horrible. I'm going to have to try to QSA here. But I still don't think that this is a winning scenario. He's going to be able to get to Aqua Tails very fast. I'm able to QSA on this Psyshock here. Don't want any extra Dragon Breaths going through. I get his last shield there, but this is good game for sure. And we're getting some lag. That's not good. Yeah, definitely going to be a good game. He's resisting my fire spins. Psyshock is only hitting neutral. Yikes. Here comes the final Aqua Tail. This might barely not take out my Ninetails, but it's still going to be a good game anyways. Dragon Breath is going to be able to get me down. It does end up taking it out. So very good games there, Hooligan. I try to do some timeless practice consistently up until my big tournament, and I'm just trying this live commentary out. So let me know what you guys think of this, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.